SkyzLmit welcome you all to the 22,000 mega job vacancies, target CTET exams, APSC exams and other competitive exams. So today we'll be discussing from ancient history and from topic Paleolithics, Mesolithics and the Neolithics. Now when we combine these three things together, we also call it as a Stone Age. These three Paleolithics, Mesolithics and Neolithics is also known as the Stone Age. Now, why we call it as a Stone Age? Because our ancestors, or we can say the humans during this period, mostly depends upon the stone made tools. Okay, they depends upon the stone made tools. Due to these reasons, we call it as a Stone Age. Some examples like hand axe. Okay, number 2 we can say microliths. Number 3 we can say flax. Whatever the tools they were using for hunting and gatherings, all these were made from the stone. Okay, due to these reasons we regard it as a Stone Age. So we'll be discussing these things inside. We'll start with our topic. Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into three types. One, we have the Paleolithic Age. Second, we have the Mesolithic Age, and third, we have the Neolithic Age. These are the three stages. So, first stages, we have the Paleolithics. It starts the time periods from 2 million years to 10,000 BC. The second, Mesolithic Age, we have the time periods of 10,000 to 8,000 BC, and third, Neolithic Age, we have the time period of 8,000 to the 4,000 BC. Now, from these stages, we can easily able to identify how the climate started changing from each stages to another stages, and what were the tools they were using from one stages to the another stages, how the development started. So we can easily able to identify through these stages. So we'll be discussing these things one by one. First, we'll start with the Paleolithic Age. Okay, first we'll start with the Paleolithic. Okay, so the time period of the Paleolithic Age start from the 2 millions to the 10,000 BC, and then the meaning of the Paleolithic Age is called as the Old Stone Age. It has been derived from the Greek word and is called Paleos, which means old, and a lithos, which means stone. Okay, it has been derived from Greek words. So when we combine these two words, Paleos and lithos together, we get here what? The Old Stone Age. Okay, Old Stone Age we get here. Okay, now again the Paleolithic Age is divided into three types. Their time period is again divided into three types. One is called as the Early Paleolithic or the Lower Paleolithic Age. Second, we call it as the Middle Paleolithic Age and the Upper Paleolithic Age. Okay, so we'll see the Upper Early Paleolithic or the Lower Paleolithic Age. The time period starts from 500 to 50,000 BC. Okay, what are the characteristics that makes difference among these three? 1, 2 and 3. What are the characteristics? First characteristics we see here is in the Early Paleolithic Age, that is here the tools they are using is called as the hand axe. We found here hand axe, choppers and the cleavers Okay, these are the three tools we found in the Early Paleolithic or the Lower Paleolithic Age. That is called hand axe, choppers and the cleavers. Now why they are using these tools? Because their livelihood mostly depends on hunting and gatherings. Okay, their livelihoods depends on this. So due to these reasons, they need some tools in order to kill, in order to hunt, so in order to chop. So they are using these tools which is made from the stone. There are hand axe, choppers and the cleavers. This is the first characteristics. Second characteristics we found here that the climate in the Early Paleolithic Age was less humid. Okay, this is the second characteristics we found. Why? Because most of the areas in the Early Paleolithic Age it's covered with the ice. Okay, so due to these reasons we also can regard this age as the Ice Age. Okay, number third point we can see that means that some of the areas we found in this Early Paleolithic Age we found in the River Swan of Pakistan Pakistan. Second, we found in the Kashmir. And third, we found in the Belan Valley of Mirzapur district. Belan Valley of Mirzapur district. Fourth, we found in the Rajasthan. And fifth found we found in the Bhimbedketa of Madhya Pradesh, MP. Okay, Madhya Pradesh. So these are some areas we found, and I'm repeating again. These areas are near the river Swan of Pakistan, Kashmir, Velan Valley of Mirzapur, Rajasthan, and Bhimbedketa of Madhya Pradesh. These are some areas we found the early Paleolithic age. Okay, so here what are the two? Again, we'll repeat. One is the hen eggs we found, choppers we found, clavers we found, and the climate was less humid. Okay, and these are the areas we found. Okay, next we'll go to the middle Paleolithic age. Okay, so this again we'll start with the middle Paleolithic age. Let's see the time periods. The time periods is from 50,000 to the 40,000 BC. Now what characteristics we can found in the middle Paleolithic age? Number one, we found here the word called flax. Okay, flax we found here. Now what is the meaning of the flax? That means we can say a kind of the blades. I think all of you know blades, which we use even in today modern world for cutting. So likewise they are using these blades which is made from stone. Okay, which is made from stones. So one we found with the blades. Some we found the pointers. Okay, or we can say points. That means which is also made from the stone, and the borders. Okay, for pointing, for diggings, we found this flax. Okay, now second characteristics we found in this middle Paleolithic age, that is the places. Okay, where we found this in the rivers, Narmada rivers. Okay, near the several places near the Narmada rivers. Third, we found in the Tungabhadra in the south areas. Okay, these are the second characteristics we found in the middle Paleolithic age. Okay, I think clear. Early Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age. Now let's go to the upper Paleolithic age, next stage. So here in the upper Paleolithic age, the time period of the upper Paleolithic age, we regard from the 40,000 BC to 10,000 BC. Okay, this is the time periods of the upper Paleolithic age. Now what are the characteristics we found here? See, one thing we have to keep in the mind, that in the upper Paleolithic age the climate started becoming little bit warm. Get a point? So the climate started becoming little bit warm, and here's number two, we found that the scientific, that means the modern men's, we also call it as the Homo sapiens started. Homo sapiens, okay, Homo sapiens started existence during this upper Paleolithic age. I think all of you know this. We scientific names of the modern human beings, we call it as the Homo sapiens. We have the three types. One is called as the Homo habilis. One is called as the number second point Homo erectus. And number 3 points we have the Homo sapiens. In the next videos I'll be discussing about this three Homo sapiens. Okay, so these are the three characteristics, and the modern men's which we exist now, we call it as the Homo sapiens. That means we can say a person who can think, we call it as the Homo sapiens, thinkable man. Okay, those persons who can think, we call it as the Homo sapiens. Okay, now what are the areas we found this modern Paleolithic age? The areas are in the Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, South Uttar Pradesh, and the South Bihar. Okay, these are the characteristics we found in the upper Paleolithic age. Okay, yes, these are the areas we found. I think all of you clear with these three characteristics, 1, 2, 3. Okay, in last areas we can add here in upper Paleolithic age. Here we found in the areas Bhimbedketas in the Madhya Pradesh. These areas also we found this upper Paleolithic age. Okay, so I think all of you clear with these 3 points are early Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age, and the upper Paleolithic age. Okay, Mesolithics. Okay, that means one. We also can say that means the Mesolithic is the period start from 10,000 to 8,000. Okay, but here we have first we have the Paleolithic, Mesolithics, and Neolithics. So we can also say that Mesolithic is an we can say a middleman between this Paleolithic age and the Neolithic age. That means the middle persons also we can regard. Okay, middle age or the middle persons we can regard in. Okay, so what is the first characteristics of the Mesolithic age? We got here the microliths. Okay, microliths, that means a small pointed blades, also we call as a police blades. Okay, police blades, we can see here some means modernization, means some development we can say is in their tools. Okay, some modernized, some development or modernized in their tools, in their using tools. Okay, this is called microliths. And where does the place found? The place are found in Rajasthan, South Uttar Pradesh, eastern India, south of the river Krishna. Okay, microliths industries, and one important things, this area Bagor region in Rajasthan, mostly excavations. When we have done this excavation, we found that microliths industry were mostly found in the Bagor region of the Rajasthan. Okay, in the Mesolithic age, one things we have to keep in this mind, the domestication side, that means the domestication of the animals were being started. Okay, so in which area we found? We found in the Bagor in the Rajasthan, Bagor areas in the Rajasthan we get this. That means here microliths also found in Rajasthan, and the domestication of the animals were also seen in this Mesolithic period and found in the Rajasthan. And cultivation of the plants is also suggested in the Rajasthan. That means in the Mesolithic age we found mostly in the Rajasthan, but it doesn't mean that all the Mesolithic periods were exists in the Rajasthan. Not okay, it is found in other places also, but what are the most important things we found in the Rajasthan? That means microliths industry we found in Rajasthan, domestication of side we found in Rajasthan, cultivation of the plants is suggested to found in the Rajasthan in the Sol Lake Sambar. Okay, these are these things you have to remember. These characteristics you remember, you keep in mind, your concept will be clear about the Mesolithic age. Okay, next we have the Neolithic age, which we call as the food producers age. Also food producers age. Now what is the characteristics of the Neolithic age? Okay, see the Neolithic age, here the we get here was characteristics, the polish stones. That means first in the Mesolithic age we have seen about the microliths. That means they are using the more little bit developed, modernized. So here we get here the most modernized, this development we can see in the Neolithic age. One is called polish stones. Use of the stone eggs were found in a large number. Domestication of animals, I think all of you know this word. The human beings, our ancestors, first domesticated the dog. Okay, dog has been found in the Burja home, in the where this Burja home located? Kashmir. Okay, in the Kashmir the first domestication will been found, and the places like the Pickly Hull, where the cattle herders they domesticated the cattle, sheep, goats, etc. And this Pickly Hull is from in the Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka. So these are the areas. First we found the domestication of animals of dog. Second we found as the cattle herders in the Karnataka's Mehergar, where is they produce the wheat, cottons, and the people mostly live in the mud bricks. That means some development we can see in our human society. Okay, Mehergar. And race we found in the Maxi, Brahmagiri, Halur, Kodals, and the Takalkotas. Okay, these are some areas. This is located in the southern Indias. Okay, these are the areas we found. So these are the characteristics about the Paleolithics, Mesolithics, and the Neolithics. You remember these characteristics, it will be easy for you, and this is easy. Thank you for joining with me. Have a nice day. Keep learning, keep subscribing. Thank you.